Today was one of those sessions where you start with really good intentions and you end up just battling yourself. The plan was actually really simple. Finish a mixdown that's been sitting around for ages, flick through some samples, start something new, just try and get a little groove going. But what actually happened was just hours and hours and hours of flicking through nothing that sparked my interest. And I also got distracted watching a tutorial.
That's dry. If I switch this on.
I almost gave up. But I did eventually end up in this 8-bar loop I'm kind of happy with. I suppose this ramble is about patience, frustration, and reminding myself that even when it feels like it's not going right, it's still progress. I've got the entire internet, all this vinyl to like flick through and just nothing. Shocking, isn't it? Oh. The exact same chop that feels flat today might feel amazing tomorrow. Creativity is fickle like that. And I suppose this is the part people don't show. They show the finished banger, but not the 6 hours of dragging in samples and chops and nothing working. This was me today, rejecting one after the other, man, just almost calling it quits. But alas, eventually I did end up on something. Nothing amazing, but something I feel like might have a vibe that if I come back to on fresh ears, I might be able to do something with. I suppose that's the irony, because a lot of tracks I've made, some of the ones I'm most proud of, did actually start the same way. I should have learned by now. I suppose like ideas and loops are like seeds. Don't know which ones are going to grow, so you just plant them all. I've had loops like this before where I ain't really feeling it, but months later you reopen the project and something clicks, suddenly it works. That's why I try and save everything now, even the boring stuff, because you just never know. It may just be like the smallest little chop or little vocal, anything you might just go, ooh. Sometimes your future self hears things your present self can't. Name of an album. Yeah. I mean, the reality of producing is boring. Most of the time it is quite boring. It is hours of trawling through, trying ideas and not a lot of sticking. Starting over, the false starts, the hours of nothing. They don't feel like creativity, but they are still part of it. You can't actually get to the good stuff without going through days like this. My hard drive is literally a graveyard of loops, hundreds of them. Most of them will never become full tracks, and that used to stress me out. Like, I need to release everything. But actually, it's more like sketching in a notebook. Not everything is for everyone to hear. It is honing your craft. They are just practice, and that's fine. That's fine. It takes the pressure off. Anyway, one thing I did get done today was finishing off another mixdown. That felt good.
Pressure on my back, I ain't ever gonna slack. Gotta get to the treasure, I've been treading on the map. Ahead of what they rap, big step in the pack. All my brothers on attack, need to tread the next stack. Natural born finesse, you was trying to stretch the pack. Vinyl fresh off the presser, I ain't ever gonna lack.
It wasn't a glamorous one, it was a slight tweak to the width of a vocal just to make it sit right in the mix. These little things keep you moving forward. And on a day when ideas are not just flowing out, ticking off a mixdown is enough to feel like I've achieved something. People think producing is always fun or exciting, but most of it is just that, nudging sounds around, drinking too much coffee. Those boring moments are the foundation for the good ones. But look, I'm gonna come back to that loop tomorrow, next week with fresh ears. Hopefully something clicks. Maybe it won't, but that's fine. My final point is creativity is not linear. Some days flow, some days don't. Both are valid. We move forward. That's the note for today.